Hi, Jenna. My name's Megan.
My name's Jensen.
And I'm Brendan.
We're going to be your nurses today.
I don't understand why I have to be here.
Okay. Well, you were recently diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, correct?
And I'm doing great with it.
Okay, can you walk us through what you mean by doing great with it?
I check my blood sugars and they go on that machine, and I post on Facebook all the time that I'm doing well and eating what I'm supposed to. So.
Can you describe to us what your diet looks like?
Oh, you know, my mom makes me eat salads, so
How often do you eat salads?
every day.
So you mentioned that your mom is the one that's preparing your foods. Do you know what kind of foods you should be eating while having type 2 diabetes?
No, not really. I mean, I just kind of eat whatever she tells me to. She thinks I'm fat, so. I mean, I obviously am, because I have type 2.
Well, it's not necessarily mean that you're fat. Your body mass index and your weight is definitely manageable. Those are things that we can take care of due to like increased exercise, an improved diet plan.
Well, every time I exercise, I sprain my ankle, like I did in gym.
Maybe we can find things like taking your dog for a walk or simple activities. Just start out slow, but increase your exercise slowly. And then that way you won't be injured or, find things that you can enjoy.
Okay. I guess I could do that.
So our last blood results for you, as you know, we took some labs from you. Your hemoglobin A1C is at a 10.2.
What does that mean?
Yeah, so of course that's going to be tough to understand. But your hemoglobin A1C is the amount of glucose binding to your red blood cells over a 3-month-long period. So you know how you do that finger prick and you get a quick number, and it's like 156 or like 120. It tells you what your blood sugar is right then and there. So this percentage is it's a better way for us to interpret how you're managing your diabetes, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So is a 10 good or a bad? Or
And that's what I'm leaning to. So a 10.2 is a little bit higher on the scale. So we're looking for like a 7% or lower, and you're up in a little higher range, which can be dangerous for you. So you said you're being compliant with everything, and that's tough for us to kind of think that it's true based on your lab results. So another thing that, do you understand how to use your glucometer and how to draw your blood and everything and measure your blood sugar?
Yeah, I poke my finger and it hurts, and then I put the blood on the strip and it reads.
How often do you check your blood sugar?
Once a day. I hate doing it.
Okay.
And are you taking your metformin daily?
Yeah, I have to make my mom do it, but I don't remind her if I have to.
Okay. Well, sorry.
It's okay. How often are you taking it?
I think I'm supposed to take it once a day, but I'm not really sure. This whole thing is whatever. It's not going to affect my life. I can still do what I need.
Metformin, it's prescribed to take twice a day, before breakfast and before dinner. So if you could set reminders to remind yourself, it's really important to comply with all this. Type 2 diabetes can eventually lead to many more complications, and so we want to prevent those before it gets too far.
And then you mentioned earlier that you check your blood sugar about once a day. And I know it can be a chore and it's definitely annoying to have to go through and read your blood sugar, but you're going to want to do it before each meal, so at least 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, just to keep tabs on how you're doing throughout the day. Then you know when you put food into your body, how is it affecting that number? Or if you exercise, how is it affecting that number? It kind of gives you a better log of how your body's progressing throughout the day.
So I have to do it at school?
You do have to do it at school. That would be somewhere, do you have a school nurse or a room that you can go to?
Yeah, I just don't want to go there and look like a freak.
That's understandable. I mean, you could definitely try and talk to her, have your mom talk to your counselor or some sort of administration person to get you a pass. So you could leave maybe 5 minutes before class and just kind of slip out and then still meet your friends in the lunchroom.
Okay. I guess I could start doing that.
Mm-hmm.
And earlier you were talking about your diet. You just eat whatever you said. It's important to have moderate carbs, moderate protein, and low-fat meals. So we can come up with some meal plans and give them to you, and maybe you and your mom can make them together. Just focus on your diet. It's a big part of this.
Yeah, that means you want to limit your sugary foods just because that increases your carb intake, so cut down on the sweets too.
And you can start in moderation. Doesn't have to be, everything at once. And once in a while, you can indulge in your favorite snacks, but not like a regular thing.
Okay, I guess. I mean, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. It's just important for you to be proactive in your, process of this whole thing. It's new to you, but the more involved you are with your dieting and your maintenance of the disorder, the more you'll be able to manage it, and you'll be able to live with it throughout your life, and it won't be such a taxing thing on your body.
Yeah, you can live a great healthy life with this. You just have to manage it, but you can definitely live a normal healthy life.
Okay.
Well, and see.